Hello and welcome to our 5 minutes with Ekaterina war vlog about Dnipro, the central Ukraine. I am outside now and I decided to give you a very quick update about what's happening. If you follow the news, you know that on Christmas morning we had a massive rocket attack and I was sleeping in my bed when it happened, and there were 3 explosions one after another. I was thinking I'm not going to get up, I'm not going to go to the corridor or do anything. It's early, I just want to rest, and then there was the sound of something flying, and I was calming myself down to saying that, oh, probably it's our airplane, and probably it's just hunting the rockets, which was not the case. It was a rocket itself that was flying in order to heat our energy infrastructure, because we have the electric station near the city. It's not near where I am, but it was just flying in that direction over my roof, and that was scary. It's strange, but the sound of explosion is not as scary as the sound of a flying rocket. So I was very scared afterwards. I reached my phone, which is always on my bedside. It's bad, but it's always with me. And I started to read the news, and then there were more explosions and more explosions. And it was definitely more than 10 explosions, which I heard clearly. And then I just stopped counting. I don't know how many more there were in total. It was both explosions from arrivals and from the anti-missile system. And that was my Christmas morning, and Ukraine switched to the Western celebration of Christmas. About 70% of people switched, according to non-official statistics of my friends who work in trade and who sell souvenirs. So the most souvenirs are now sold for the Western tradition celebrations. That's why we can say that the majority of people in Dnipro, they switched to the celebration on the 25th, and on the 25th we had this enormously massive attack. And then on the New Year day itself, there was another massive attack, but Dnipro was fine. We didn't have any explosions. Kiev suffered a lot more, and it was devastating yesterday to know what's happening. So this holiday season, Russians are trying to freeze us. They're mostly hunting the energy infrastructure, but also they, as usual, hit the residential buildings. Sometimes the rockets just not precise, so it's drones, and they just go to any place and they can hit the residential building very easily. That's why people don't have any festive mood, and usually you wouldn't meet anyone, at least in Dnipro. I haven't met anyone with a very holiday nice mood. We went to the downtown, and there are a few squares which are decorated. It's way less decorated than usual, and people are there, but people are not laughing or smiling. They're just taking pictures, and I took a few pictures, laughing for the picture, smiling for the picture, but there is no celebration mood as you usually would see. And it's not unique for this year. Last year it was the same, and the previous year it was the same, so I wouldn't say that something unique is happening. And then for the other things, it is warm in the apartment. The central heating is working very well, and you also can see the river behind me is not frozen. So we have plus temperatures, +1, 0, +3, maybe a small minus, -1, -2, but the temperatures are very good, and it's also helping to keep ourselves warm. There is a forecast that it will be cold in February, but we need to live through the January, and then we'll see what happens next. So that's the update. The festive season here is not really festive. The other things which are politics, I don't even want to touch because it's very depressing what's happening. It's very depressing what's happening around in other countries. I saw a lot of terrorist attacks during this festive season, and I'm very sorry for all the victims, all the families of the victims. It's really a very worrying season. So I hope that you had time to recharge. I hope that you had time to unite with your families. And I wish all of us peace in the next year. And I wish all the wars will stop in 2025. Thank you very much for staying with me. Thank you for checking for this update. And I hope to meet you very soon under much better circumstances. Goodbye for now.